opened up coal. We were closing all our coal mines all over the country, and yet we still have a lot of coal. We use the generating plants of coal because it's the strongest, and we're doing coal. So we have everything, every form. I don't want windmills destroying our place. I don't want, these solar things where they go for miles and they cover up a half a mountain that are ugly as hell. And by the way, the panels are all made, and the windmills, they're all made in China.
Remember, Donald Trump brought the oil and gas industry to Mar-a-Lago at the end of the campaign, and they made a deal. This is reported publicly. The oil and gas industry said, we will donate $1 billion to your campaign if you give us everything we want. And Donald Trump said, check, yes, I will do that deal with you. And now you are seeing that deal in action, because they are not only withdrawing the tax incentives that allowed us to scale up the building of wind and solar, they're actually putting a new punitive tax on the industry. So no more tax incentives and a new punitive tax. So we're basically just going to, if this bill passes, we'll essentially just stop building any new wind and solar in this country. The bill also gives new tax incentives for coal. So, I mean, think about that. We're going to stop building wind and solar. We're going to start building coal plants again. We've started a really massive effort, not just to build out solar and wind capacity, but to build American manufacturing and innovation capacity around wind and solar and geothermal, because there are millions of jobs to be had in those industries. Right now, China has most of those jobs, and that's because they build it and install it in China. So they basically say, hey, if you want to be in our market, you have to produce in China. The United States, because we don't build as much wind and solar here, we can't really bully or convince companies to locate in the United States. But the Inflation Reduction Act said, okay, we're going to dramatically scale up how much we invest here and how much we build here. And because we do that, then we can require the manufacturing to be done here. And all that's happening. We're creating lots and lots of new jobs, and the Republican Party has just decided to give away that industry, to literally hand those jobs back to China. China is going to cheer this because they are just going to reap the benefits of the millions of jobs. The planet will get dirtier. I mean, it's a lose-lose for everybody except the oil and gas industry.